Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Hi everyone. So I'm sorry I made the what's it called? The stream information wrong. So I had to change that real quick before anything else. And also I'm sorry, I think I'm rushing. I'm a bit late because I was painting some stuff before. And I was outside spray painting and I didn't realize it's gotten this late because I have a deadline for this one and I wanted to like finish it kind of quick. Let me change the angle for this a bit higher because I feel like my head's been cut off right there. I know I'm a bit off center, but that's kind of because we were having like a Molly moment last week. So should I move it back center? But Molly's not there at the moment. Maybe I should just move to the side to make it centered. Hi, good evening. I'm doing okay tonight. I'm really tired because I just I just spent a good like 2 hours outside being bitten by mosquitoes. I was wearing a jacket on this, like on top of this, so I wasn't really exposed to anything, and I'm wearing long pants. But there were just so many mosquitoes, I still got bitten anyways. Because I need to spray paint stuff for something, and I have a deadline for this one, so I couldn't put it off any longer, and I had to do it today. Anyways, today we're going to paint the bases for these guys. I think you guys can see, right? Yeah. So for these guys, and I have this guy from previous one to give me reference of what I wanted because I want to do the exact same thing, but I want to compare it. So this whole thing is primed in black, but this part is primed in white, and it looks really different. I used the exact same colors with the exact same techniques and all, but this one looked completely different from this one. It looks a lot more vibrant. I ended up liking this one a lot more, so I'm going to paint everything with white primer from now on for these specific ones. But yeah, I actually really like these as well. They're just a little bit more muted, and the vibe that I was going for was more like this. This is a lot more loud. But yeah, so since I want to make the ghost stand out from the base itself, we're going to paint it with black primer like this, and then we're going to paint it with all the muted colors that you see here. Okay, so I think I'll just change the view and then we'll get started. So I'm sorry if I'm going to like start eating as well because I haven't eaten today. Like I haven't eaten like a full meal, and I've been kind of busy outside. So is that Nezuko's robe? Yeah, it is Nezuko's robe. I got it when I went out to a cosplay event, and I saw someone like sell it. I haven't actually taken out any of the paints that I needed, but we're about to do that now. So, I don't remember what was the brown. I know I need the earth, Agrex Earth shade, and the Bugman's glow. I know we also need some black because that's like a staple. We also need some lead belcher, some. Where is that? I'm sorry, I'm looking around my thing for the colors. I need white, I know that. Where's my white? Oh, it's at the back. So we need white, and then we need this, and then we also need this, this, and I don't remember if I mixed my own brown. I think I used this instead. I think. I'm not quite sure, but I think. But, oh, and we need this. I think for now, that's all we're going to need. I'm not sure. But yeah. So this is what we're doing today. As you can see, lots of different colors. I actually really like painting the base because it was already like, what's it called? The base was already detailed from them. And if you remember from last like week's live, we have a third ghost, which is this guy. But his base is empty. Hold on. Here. His base is empty. It's this thing is glue tack, by the way, so it's actually just a plain black circle like that. So I only have that plain black circle because it did not come with the pre-printed bases. And it's I think it's just different, what's it called, like set with these, because this is basically a set on its own. You can buy it like a small box of it by itself, but this one I think you only get with like the Arena of Shades. I'm not sure if you can actually get this like this one, but this one has a box that is like easy to build one. At least it's labeled easy to build. You still need some cement and stuff. You're not supposed to, but I like to glue them all together anyways. But yeah, so they're from the easy to build line, I guess. And so it comes with already like pre-made bases like that. So that's why they're different. But, oh, what's going on? Am I lagging? This is kind of, I'm not sure if I'm lagging. Am I lagging? Am I lagging? Oh no. Am I lagging already? But I don't see any other internets I can use. Okay. Am I lagging? Or is that it? Like is it just blurring out on my stream manager? I think, is this better? Is it lagging still? I was gonna start, but then it started doing this, and now I'm slightly, what's it called? I'm concerned. I'm concerned with how blurry it is. Okay. Is it worse than normal? Is this worse than normal? But it says that my connection is excellent, so I shouldn't be having actual problems like this. I'm not sure. But yeah. So let's just get started. Wow. It's still quite early-ish. It's not that late yet, right? It's still 9. Yeah, okay, this is the brown that I used, I think, for everything. So I'm just gonna lather everything in brown first, which is, I think that was the game plan last time as well. We're just gonna lather everything in brown first for the floor, for the muddy, dirty floor. And then, because everything else is kind of raised, we'll add their colors later, because it'll be easier, because we might not even like touch the brown floor after that. But they have like this little, what's it called, branches and stuff, so those are still going to stay brown, but they're going to get highlights later. I'm not sure if I highlighted them with yellow last time, which I think I did, but I'm not quite sure. Either that or I highlighted them with the exact same color, but after I shaded it with the Agrax Earth shade. But yeah. Anyways, how are you guys? I'm sorry. I'm kind of a little bit all over the place right now, because I literally, so I tried to paint today, right? I wanted to start painting and I tried using the airbrush, but apparently the paint that I wanted to use and the thinner that I have didn't click. They're not compatible with one another, so then it ended up clumping up, so I couldn't use that. So I had to switch gears and then find something else to work with, because I am at the moment working on a deadline for that project and I needed to do this soon. So I ended up going to a store near here and buying some spray paint to use, and then from then I went back home and then I right away started spray painting things. And that was already after work hours, so it was already pretty late, right? But it took me longer than I expected to finish up doing that. It took me like 2-3 hours to actually do that. 2 hours, I think. 2 hours to do that. So it took me quite quite the amount of time, and I didn't expect it to be that long. So I had to rush to get to the live. So I'm sorry if I'm slightly disoriented, and also what's it called? Uh, like if I look like a mess, because I literally rushed so quick. I haven't even eaten my dinner, which is still like in the microwave, which I haven't heated up either, because I can't. I need to do this first, because I promised you guys I'd be here by 9, which thankfully I was not late. But this is not. Anyways, but yeah. So thankfully I was here by 9, and I was able to be here on the time that was promised with you guys. But yeah, so that was like today, I guess. Like that was what happened in the last few hours, minutes. How are you guys? It's been a week. It's Thursday now, and honestly, I thought for a moment today I thought it was like Monday again for some reason. I think it was because like I felt kind of busy, but it felt kind of like Monday, and I didn't like it. I was so shocked when I woke up. I was like, wait, it's Monday, and then I looked at like the calendar on my phone. It's actually Thursday, and I felt really happy and relieved. But then I remembered that I still had stuff to do, and it's already Thursday, and I was supposed to do them by like what, Monday? No, I was supposed to do them Tuesday and Wednesday, but there were always just like some things that went wrong that didn't allow me to do what I needed to do. So I wanted to paint, and I couldn't. Like I needed to paint my stuff, but I couldn't. So I had to wait until like I actually had the time to. And today I had the time, but then as soon as I started trying to paint, my paint clumped up. It started raining twice as well. Like not just once, twice. It's like God was like, no, you're not doing this today. So I ended up going out to get like the best alternative for an airbrush, which is like spray paint, right? But I wanted to do an airbrush instead because I had all the stuff at home and I didn't need to buy extra materials. But I guess it wasn't meant to be that way. So anyways, that's the earth color, I think. I'm not sure if I want to add more on the top. I'm going to check if I missed any like things that I wanted to paint brown. But I don't really mind if there are cracks in the earth color because black is also a pretty earth color, and it's pretty good to have black in the shadowy areas so that it's not too bright, you know? So I think that's that for the brown first, and then we're going to continue to a different color first. Also, I think this is like, it's kind of rare for me to go streaming with my hair up in a ponytail kind of thing. Does this look better than with my hair down? Do you guys prefer this? Or is my hair down better? Oh, by the way, Nix, do you like Predator franchise? I don't think I've watched it actually. I would have loved to answer you, but I don't think I've ever watched it. I feel like I don't really watch a lot of movies. I don't watch movies often, at least. So when I get asked about movies, I rarely actually know the movie. I think the only movies that I've watched is like the Marvel franchise, which not even all of them, right? But I started watching the Marvel franchise in like high school because my friends asked me to, like they invited me, and I just didn't want to say no to them, so I went. But that's the only franchise that I keep up with from then on. I I actually haven't even watched the more recent ones either. Also, other stuff like what else do I watch? I think I watched the Conjuring series when it was out, but I don't keep up with it either. So if there's a new one, I don't go out of my way to go watch it. Hold on, I'm sorry for this going to be like a hairline stream for a bit. I just needed to see if that was a Vine because I don't remember. And I would love to see the one at the front, but it kind of just looks all grimy and stuff. So, because I added mossy textures and colors on it already at that point, so it's not really that great of a indicator if that was supposed to be vines or not. I probably should have left the vines up until kind of almost the end, because there's still concrete color that I need to add, and there's like vines going through the concrete colors, so I might mess it up and then need to redo the green. But I rarely plan for things, so that's kind of on brand for me. Hi! Yes, let's paint. Yes, I'm officially an affiliate. Thank you for the congratulations. I actually finished dealing with the taxes and stuff with help, of course, because that was really confusing. They couldn't verify my very first payment method, so I had to change it up and then figure things out from there. But also, hello. But yeah, I'm glad I'm finally an affiliate so that like you guys can sub now for emotes and stuff. I actually have emotes already, and I made the sub badges, but I don't like I'm not quite happy with them yet for the sub badges at least. The emotes are cute, I think, but I don't know. But yeah, so anyways, I forgot where I'm at. Shit. Oh, I think we were talking about movie franchises. I don't watch a lot. I I think the last one I forgot the last one I went to. I really did, but like what was it? I think it was that one, the Kingsman. No, I had one after Kingsman. Oh, thank you. So I'm not sure if the alert actually went off, but there was supposed to be an alert for that on the alert section. Also, I made a new what's it called? I made new overlays and all, but I haven't had time to switch it out. And it's not that different. Honestly, it's pretty much the same thing. It just doesn't have the alert box. And I've been wanting to change it to that one, but I haven't had the time. I've been really busy. Thank you. Thank you so much for subscribing, guys. You guys are so nice. You guys are like so nice to me. Thanks for supporting me. I mean, honestly, I don't know if I'm worth the sub, but I'm really thankful that you guys are subbing. I've never actually really paid attention to Twitch or anything on Twitch, so I don't so I don't actually know what this does for me until I got until I needed to sort out the affiliate stuff. So now I know what it does. But before I didn't know anything about it. I was like, okay, what the heck is this sub even? God, I'm such a noob. But yeah. Thanks. You guys are so nice, honestly. I feel oh, I think that's a bone. I think we need new colors because there's bone. I did not realize that there was gonna be bones on this one. You can tell I did not check my what's it called? I did not check the things that I'm going to be painting beforehand. So we're all learning things together about this thing. But honestly, I've I've made this one before, which here, right? This thing exists. But I just never really paid attention to the base because I didn't want to make the base because it's kind of I don't like the paint job on the top. So maybe one day if I strip it, I'll paint the base as well. But yeah, so there's there's this notification about a hype train. I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. I did not read up enough, but I really don't know what that is. What is it that you're painting exactly? So, for Warhammer, there's like you have to make armies and stuff, right? This is the army that I've chosen for my Warhammer endeavors, I guess you could say. Hold on, let me see what this is. What is this? I think that could be gold or something. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that is. Okay, anyways, so for the armies and stuff, um, you can choose a faction, kind of, and I chose this one. And I got a box called Warhammer Age of Sigmar Arena of Shades. So for that box, you get two factions. You get this one and then like the elf looking things. I forgot. But let me show you. The This is the other faction that you get. I'm not sure if you can see it well, but she's like an elf kind of thing. I have a base of color already down on her, but I haven't started painting her. I might paint her next, but we'll see. But also, I broke this whip. It's supposed to go around her, and I need to fix that. This is the other side of the whip, by the way. So it's supposed to go around like twirly thingy, but I broke it. My bad. But yeah, oh well. Anyways, uh, so you get uh, an, a small army for both of them, and that's what I'm painting for this one. This is the army that I prefer. So yeah. So wait, where am I? Oh, here. So that's what I'm painting. This faction thing is called a Night Haunt. And these actually they're also kind of like I don't think I can say special per se, but they have their own little box and they come in four. So there's this one, and then two more that look similar, and they're called the Murmorn Banshees. So if you want to look that up, uh, that's what it's called. And honestly, out of all of the Warhammer factions, I've only been interested in this one, and then I think there was another one, but this was the first one that really got me interested because I think I just really like ghosts in general. I think that's why it got to me. But yeah, so that's what I'm painting. I'm painting Banshees, the base for the Murmorn Banshees. That was a really roundabout way of explaining what exactly it is that I did. But yeah, okay. You don't know what a hype train is either. This is your first sub? Oh my god, thank you so much. Honestly. I You guys are so nice, honestly. Okay, we're going to paint like the cement stuff now because we haven't. And I messed up. I think we're supposed to do this first because then I can paint the green on without much care in the world. But now I have to be extra careful not to mess with the green that I've done. And I didn't clean my brush enough and there's green on it. Okay. It helps that you plan before you paint so that you know um, what exactly is going on the miniature. However, I am not smart enough to do that sometimes, and I am a very impulsive person, so that does not happen often. So I end up painting without really thinking, and I kind of guesstimate what colors I'm supposed to be using and how much and where and stuff like that. So don't follow my footsteps if you are going to start painting your own miniatures. It's a terrible idea. For building, all of the Warhammer miniatures that I have, I built. I think minus one or two. Like, because some of them aren't really mine. Some of them I'm just painting and building. Some of them aren't mine and I didn't buy it, I mean. So yeah, but 99% of them I do paint and build myself. I have a whole army of battle sisters, and I think that's like around 20, 40 little miniatures ish, I think. I'm not sure. The combat patrol one. We can search it up after this. But yeah, so I have the combat patrol, battle sisters. I built and paint all of that already. That one is where I got the tank from for the first ever like painting Warhammer thing. That one was from that army. And then for this one, I've built I think I've built most of the army itself, but I haven't painted any of them other than this, and this guy that was here last week, but I haven't really made the base. Also, if you weren't here when I explained this, so this is glue tack. This white stuff is glue tack, and I use it to stand him up on this base. But this base is just plain black, as you can see. But these bases already have like little details on them. That's why I'm not painting this base. I'm only painting these two. And that's also because I kind of want to make the base look as good as this one. So I'm gonna get some clay soon-ish and then try to sculpt my own base from clay. But that would be the first time I'm doing anything like that, so I don't expect very good results. So don't expect very good results. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Like, it's probably gonna look like shit because like it's going to be the very first time. I think I've never actually made anything out of clay either. So that's going to be like a test run for everything. First time using clay, first time building bases, first time trying to make all these little details. So I hope it goes well and then it looks nice. But the good news is, if I do that out of clay, if I mess it up, I don't have to glue it onto the base. So if I mess it up, I'm just going to just not paint the base and then just stick the glue on and then call it a day. But if I don't mess it up, then it's going to look nicer, and then more uniform as well with this. So hopefully it looks really nice and then it looks really uniform with this so that the whole army can look cohesive and not just have like this 4 stragglers with bases. I think there's more though with bases. Like I think there's 3 or 4 more that's going to have bases. But there's 6 more that's going to have bases. But that's also because I got like a special edition thing. And now it's like online order only. So I got that as a pre-order, and it's already in the store I pre-ordered from, so I can just get that. But I haven't gone to the store, so I can't get it yet. But I'm going to get it this month, which I think this week, I think Saturday, I'm going to grab it. So if you guys want to see it, want to see me paint it as well, then why not? Like I'll paint it live for you guys. But those also have a base. So yeah. I don't know why I'm rambling so much though. Honestly, I feel like I ramble too much with you guys. Is that a thing that I do? Like, do I ramble too much? I think I get off topic really quickly, and then I just ignore everything else for a moment or two, and then just focus on that. I need to paint these Okay, I think these are good for the concrete for now. And then now I'm gonna go back in with the green because I think I messed up a few things, like green-wise. And I missed a few things on purpose so that I don't have to go over the concrete with green again after that. So yeah. Have you ever made any big mistakes with painting? Have I? I think I think not big, but also not on Warhammer stuff. So Warhammer stuff, I typically, if I make a mistake, it's easier to cover up because it's kind of small as well, right? So people can't really see it unless they really look for it, right? That's a different case. But yeah, I think the one I messed up the most was with my Gundam custom of the SD Cubolate. So I have an SD Cubolate that's black and white, and that one was a hell of a lot to paint because the black, if I smeared it on even a little bit onto the white, it's going to be hell to cover up. Just because white is so much brighter than black, and it's hard to cover up that dark, really dark color with a really light color. So that was, I think, the hardest one to paint. Just because of the contrast of the colors, and covering it up was just like a real pain just because like it's so dark compared to the white. But I think my biggest mistakes were that. I don't think I've made a mistake that I completely regretted with the others. So I missed a few little tiles that were supposed to be concrete colored. So let's try to get those. This is a bit too watered down. I don't think I dried it properly. So yeah. Next, do you know Abyssinian breed? No, what is that? Is it dog breed? Or like a breed of a pet or something? Because I'm not sure what that is actually. Hold on, let me search for the tiles. Well, we're gonna need to go back in with the green because I don't plan well, apparently. Very badly, in fact. I am terrible with planning, in fact, apparently. So we need to go back in with green after this because I'm going to mess a lot of the green up because I missed so many tiles. There's so many tiles on the floor and I forgot about it and I missed it all. And I also missed a few leaves. I think that's it for the concrete for that one. I know I missed a tile or two here. Yeah. Here. This is supposed to be tiles, I think. Sorry if I'm giving you my hairline again, but I don't really fancy missing anymore. Because okay, I think this is also rock, or at least passable as a rock. So we're gonna make it a rock. Because nobody can tell me not to do it. We're just gonna do it that way. It'll make painting a heck of a lot easier. So yeah. You haven't answered my question. What's an Abyssinian breed? I don't know what that is. I really don't. I've never heard of it. I don't know if it's a pet breed or anything, or if it's a movie or what, because we were discussing movies, so might be about a movie, but I'm not sure either. So, oh, it's a cat breed. Okay, I did not know that there were Abyssinian breeds. I don't know what that is again. Like, I'm not sure what they look like even. I know the basic cat breeds because they're like everywhere. Like even when you go to the vet's office, there's what's it called? Posters with like different cat breeds and they only show like the most common ones, right? So I'm gonna do that there, I think, so you guys can see. Okay, I think that's good, right? Did I miss anything green? I did. Well, at least I'm checking. I'm trying to paint all the green stuff green, so I'm sorry if I've gotten kind of quiet. I'm trying to not miss anything, so that's why. I think I didn't miss anything here. Let's try checking this one. Okay, I think this one needs a little touch up, but it's not like I missed it. Then this one. Then I think that's it. I think that's okay already. Yeah, I think that's okay already. It's kind of cute. They look like squirrels. Oh, really? I've never seen one. So I'll look it up after this, I think. I'm kind of curious. But I'll look it up after this. Oh. I need a color that's going to look like flesh. I have this, but I think this is lacquer base. Oh, also it's flesh. I mean bone colored. So I think we're gonna have to go with actual flesh color, which is called, it's a layer color, but I don't think I mind it being a layer color, and like also it's pretty close to being bone color, especially since we're going to have a wash of Agrax after this, right? So it's going to give it a nice darker tone. And then if we want to highlight it, we can use a bit of white. So this one has bones, the other one does not. So I'm going to focus on this one first to get all the bones painted up. I would have preferred this to be a more actual like bone color compared to it being more fleshy. But I think with a lot of shading and highlighting, it'll get close enough. Because I've done this before with, what's it called? With skulls. Actually added skulls to the base of my Battle Sisters. So I've done this color, random coloring technique with those skulls. So I know that they're going to look bone-ish at least, but I do prefer if it had more bone properties, I guess, rather than this random flesh color coming out the ground. Because it kind of looks awkward, I feel, slightly. And I think I need to change my brush. It's already kind of like messed up. And we're going to go under here to grab all of the ribs. Should be okay, I think. I think the ribs are pretty covered. I think from this side it needs to be a bit more covered, but it's behind the thing, behind the Nighthaunt itself, so I don't think it's going to be that big of a problem. Oh, I see a skull. There's so many minor details that I didn't realize existed. So what is that? I think it's debris. Okay, so I'm gonna have to use that. And then I accidentally had it go into the holes that I wanted to keep black, so I'm going to try and get rid of it from there. And then I think that's good. I think that's okay. I hope it's okay. And then I think we can add the Agrax Earth Shade and then move on from there, because I don't want to paint the flowers white until I shade everything else, because it's going to be kind of a mess if I paint it white first. Okay, so I'm gonna paint Earth Shade on everything first. I'm gonna try to avoid the tiles as much as I can, so that it's not browned up too much, but I won't be avoiding all of the vines because I want them to have a variety of shading. So I want some of them to be darker and some of them to be lighter. So I also might go in with a little bit of like black after this to really shade in some of the darker areas. But I actually like the way the earth shade looks on my concrete colors as well. So at least that's good, right? And I'm gonna add it here, and then I think on the front I also need to add it. It's supposed to be darker in here, but I'm slightly worried that I'm going to snag some onto the night haunt itself, which I don't want happening because I want it to be vibrant by itself. Okay, I'm gonna add some here as well. I'm going to be, I don't think I'm going to even avoid the bones. I was going to say I'm gonna be careful with the bones, but I don't think I'm gonna avoid them. In fact, I think I'm going to slather it on them just to get them slightly darker so that it looks kind of like aged bones, you know? Because right now they look really fleshy, which not great because they're bones, they're not flesh. And I think that's okay already. And then I think we can add some black. But I'm gonna add black kind of like borderline dry brushing it. So I'm gonna just grab a small bit and then really, what's it called? Clean my brush off of it. And then just paint into the tinier crevices, I guess. And I'm not really waiting for the earth shade to dry either. So I can kind of just go in with it because I'm trying to just get it anywhere at the moment. I don't really mind if it gets onto the vines or anything either, because I do want to age some areas a bit and dirty it up a bit. So that's what we're gonna do. And I needed to kind of get into the crevices anyways, so hopefully it looks that way when I'm done with this. It looks slightly dirty and also graveyard-y. Don't know how else that's going to look other than dirty, actually, to be honest. I've never actually been to like a graveyard, I think I have like been to a graveyard, but not for a prolonged period of time, so I haven't really taken in my surroundings, which, I mean, do you really do at a graveyard? I feel like at a graveyard it's not really something that's on your mind. I don't go to graveyards often either because I don't have anyone that I want to visit, so I don't actually remember what graveyards look like. But I assume it's not that pristine, so I'm gonna weather this quite a lot. So hopefully I'm correct about that. Oh, can't wait to see you cosplaying Komifuro. Gonna take a pic for sure. Sure, let's take a pic together. I don't mind. It's just I don't know what day I'll be going. I don't think I'm going to go for both days, so I might just go for one day. But I will be updating again on Instagram as usual, so you will know what day and time I'll be there. And then, if you want, we can arrange to meet up for a bit, just to say hi. Because I'll be going there with my friends, a few of my friends, and I don't know how long I'll be staying personally, because I might want to go home. Because there's not much at Komifuro, usually. There's a lot of great artists, don't get me wrong, but like, I don't know if there's going to be anything that I want or can buy. anyways. Sounds sad, but usually when I go to Komifuro, I have a set budget and try not to go over that. So that's what I mean by can buy. But I don't know. I don't really tend to buy what's it called? Fan made stuff because I don't really often see them either see. So it's not really that I've anything against that. But it's been a while since I went to Komifuro, so I might stay long. But I don't think so, honestly. I think I'm going to stay very shortly. So if if I leave without meeting you, I'm sorry in advance. But I get worn out quite easily. So I might not have the energy to stay for long. Because if I remember correctly, Komifuro is very crowded and it's very hot. Because I remember being a vendor there and it was very hot because it was very crowded. The AC just did nothing after I think 10 a.m. I think like right before lunch the AC just turned to nothingness. Like it did absolutely jack for everyone. Just because everyone was like crowding around the same areas. And then I think when I was a vendor, I was also kind of like off in a quiet corner, so I don't think the AC was hitting as well there. But it was it was really hot. I remember that much. So especially being in a wig, I don't know if I can stay there for long. I'll definitely stay as long as I can if I haven't meet anyone. But I think if I already meet you, I think I'm going to go home. Just because I remember it being really, what's it called? Really, really hot. So I'm gonna start painting like this so that I can see better because we're going to paint flowers now. And I need to be able to see well because it's white and I don't want to mess anything around it up too much because it's a very jarring color if I like have it on something that's not supposed to be white. So hopefully I don't mess up too much. And if I do, hopefully it's coverable. I'm sorry if I'm covering my face with this thing, but the is this a new record for No Cat Invasion? I think so. Well, I don't know why. I've been out kind of almost all day. Well, not really all day, but like I haven't really been paying attention to her today because I had a few things I need to sort out myself. And then after that, I had to go out to buy paint, and then I had to paint. So I haven't really been paying attention to her. So I don't know why she's not really craving attention or anything in particular. So I guess that's just kind of weird. But you know, I'll give her some love after this. I'm glad she's not trying to disrupt my household for a while. I'm glad she's. I think she might be sleeping. So I'm glad she's getting some rest, I guess. Slightly worried now that you've mentioned it because she's usually very loud. But I'm pretty sure she's just resting, doing nothing. Oh, I missed something that's supposed to be green. Great. I keep missing green stuff because they look. The way they make the leaves, it blends in so well with the ground that sometimes I don't realize that I've missed it. She's definitely plotting. No! Yeah, she's definitely plotting to kill me in my sleep, I think. Either that or to like smother me in my sleep. Or to sit on my face when I'm asleep. Because I've woken up once with Molly's butt on my face, which was a jarring experience to say the least. I was not ready to wake up to a cat's buttocks in my face. And the thing is, right, it's not even just her butt, it's also her, like, her uncensored asshole. So yeah, that was a weird kind of for me because I did not expect to wake up seeing my cat's asshole like right in my face. Mm, I think that's all of the roses, but I do need to give the bones slight white, which I think this is too much now. The bones are blending in a bit too well to the ground, so I'm adding white to prevent it from blending in that much. But now that I've added the white, I think I added too much white. But I think we can fix this with a bit of Agrax Earthshade, so I'm not all that depressed about it, I guess. It'll be fine. I think this is why I don't hate painting that much. I actually do quite enjoy painting because what's it called? Mistakes are quite easily covered up. So I don't think you can make any big mistakes per se. But I do think you can make a lot of mistakes, like small, tiny mistakes, that is going to frustrate you a lot. Because small, tiny mistakes with like random colors that don't match there but you need, like if you're painting this like this, then if like white gets everywhere, it's kind of annoying to fix up, but it's not something that you cannot fix up, you know? So I don't think you can actually make a big mistake. You can make annoying mistakes that don't stop, though. So that's a thing. You can make little annoying mistakes that just never stop and there's just always a mistake going on. But I don't think you can make big mistakes, per se, when it comes to painting. Where was the one that I missed? There it is. There's too much water. There's already too much water on my brush. Where is it? Oh. This is too much green, so I need to take it out again. But I don't want to disturb the surroundings. Oops! There we go. Fell. Oh, there's too much water. Hold on, I need to fix this again. I think this is a better way to do it. You know what? It's not that green, but I'm okay with that. I've come to terms with that. And then this is supposed to be green as well. And then this is supposed to be something green, so that I can actually see the difference when we look at it. So let's add some green. And I think we're good with that. I forgot a one bone off in the corner, so I'm gonna go back in with white. But I'm gonna just add a small amount of white so that we don't mess it up too much because it's really close to the flower and I don't really want to have to Agrax Earthshade the heck out of it while it being next to a flower, because that's going to mess up the flower and I'm gonna have to cover it up again, which not ideal. So let's try to make as little mistakes as possible with this one. That's already too much, I think, because it's blending in with the flower. But if I take out any, it looks like the earth. I guess we'll stick with the slightly too much white. this is. And I think that's okay for now. Or not, I took out like most of it again. You know what? Let's not use white. Let's use this instead. I think it'll be better. It will be slightly different from the rose. Yeah, okay, that looks a lot better now. I think I do still want it to have a, like a white highlight, but we're going to keep it for later. Where am I? Still, there's no information for Komifuro ticket. Oh, really? I did not know. I haven't actually checked, actually. But the second last time I went to Komifuro, they haven't had, like, they haven't sold tickets. It was still free entry. So I'm still kind of sad that now I have to pay. Waking up to a cat's cheeks on your face is hilarious. It is, actually. Because there was like, it was first shock. And then you come to terms that you have a cat. And then you're like, oh, right. And then you just like sit there in acceptance. So it's like stages of acceptance, I guess. Stages of accepting that your cat has decided they're going to wake you by sitting on your face. Because that's the best way to be woken up, I guess. Okay, I think we're going to move on to the lead belcher color for the, what's it called? The little metal spikes. I hope the ticket will sell online. I'm not sure if that's... I'm not sure if that has ever happened though. Does it usually sell online? I haven't gone to Komifuro in so long. I actually don't know what goes on anymore. Like how to get into Komifuro and stuff. Like it's been a while. It's been way too long. But also like I just haven't really thought about going. There's just not really much time in my day to go. And then I also don't really have people to go with up until this year, where I actually do have a reason to go now. To cosplay and to like meet my friends, because I think like last year and stuff, nobody really wanted to go. And it was not something that I was thinking about either. So Komifuro just hasn't been on my mind for a really long time. And then this year going is kind of the first time in like how many years that I've actually thought about Komifuro even. The last time I was going to go, my friend invited me, but I ended up not being able to go. So that was kind of sad, but I don't know if I regret not going, because I feel like there wasn't going to be anything that I was going to want anyways. Because in that year, there wasn't really any animes that I was really into either. So I don't think it was that big of a loss for me that year. But I'm not sure. I don't really remember. Wait, what did I use? Oh, lead. But yeah, so I don't really remember the last year that I was actually invited to Komifuro. But that was also already paid. I know that much. It was already a paid thing. So I wasn't really keen on going if I had to pay for entry, I'm very cheap. I don't like to pay for things. Like, for things that I think should be free. Because I think entry should be free. I feel like entry should be free for Komifuro, because it's like, how do I explain it? It's like, I mean, if I'm going in to buy things anyways, why not have the entry be free? Why do I have to pay to buy stuff? I don't know, it just seems very, like, why do I have to pay twice? I know I might not eventually end up buying anything, but like if I'm going, usually the goal is to buy something. So it just feels weird that I have to pay to get it. I don't mind for buying the ticket. I don't actually know how much it costs now. I think the last time, if I remember correctly, it was 20k. But I haven't really looked it up either. It's just been so long that I haven't really thought about it. But yeah, I'm going to come with like one or two of my friends, but they live kind of far from me, so I don't know what time I'm going to be there. Just a heads up. But yeah, I think I might come with one or two of my friends who are going to give me a ride anyways, so it's going to be easier for me as well. I'm not sure if there's anyone else outside of the two people that I'm pretty sure I'm going with. I'm pretty sure there's going to be at least two people that's going to be with me, but I'm not sure if anyone else is going to come with me. But I mean, I'll probably be separated from most of them if they do. I feel like when we get there, we're going to like split, look for our stuff, and then when we're done, we're like, okay, let's go. But I don't know, it's been a while. I hope the ticket won't rob my wallet. It should be 100k? That's... Okay, I was not expecting 100k. I was not expecting anything above 50, to be honest. Because I really don't think I'll be buying anything. I don't know if 100 will be worth it to come. Well then, we're gonna have to see how much it costs first then. I'll buy the ticket if you don't mind. No, it's okay. You don't have to buy me a ticket. Because I don't know if I feel like it'll be worth it for me. Because, I don't know, it's kind of, it's just, 100k is a lot. And I don't know if I'm not going to really buy anything there. It's not really, like, worth it, I think. At least I don't feel like it will be. Also, why am I using this brush? I want to dry brush stuff, so I'm going to be using a different brush. But also, am I missing anything? Base color-wise? I don't think so. I think we can add some yellows to the lines after this. And then also dry brush some blue and yellow everywhere. And then we can add some rust to all of the metal colors. Yay! So I'm going to start dry brushing with white because I feel like that one's the nicest one to go with. This is the lightest. So I think that's way too little. Oh, okay, no, that's enough, I think. Okay, I think we're good with this. I'm gonna add a bit more, but I think I need more now. Okay, I thought there was... I saw the... what's it called? The chat go up, so I thought there was more, but apparently not. I thought I missed something, and then I just rambled on again, as usual. But yeah. Anyways, back to the Komifon thing. I just don't know if it'll be worth it to get an entry for 100k if I'm not actually there to buy anything. Because I don't actually know who's going to be vendors there either. I don't know what stuff they're going to be selling, and I don't know if there's anything I'll be interested in either. So it might not be worth it to me if it's 100k. If it's like 20, I don't mind. You know, experience, I guess. Because I remember when I went with my friends, it was still 20. So that's why I think my expectations were kind of low. But the price, that's a bit too much white, I think. So I'm gonna go back in this black after this. But I think it's still okay as of now. I think we just need a bit of black. what event is this? It's kind of like Comic Con, kind of, but it's usually like for specifically for like anime stuff, and sometimes K-pop stuff is also there. But it's usually all fan made stuff, so nothing officially from the creators. But a lot of fans open booths and sell merch for specific stuff. But it's usually nothing official. That's what the event is about, if you're curious. But I remember it all being like all the people there that like open booths were usually very talented. So I don't like I actually really liked going there. I just don't think 100k is worth browsing for. Like I could browse online. I don't need to pay 100 to go there. I don't know. I mean, I would love to support my local fan artists and stuff, but really 100k is just a lot. Like what? I don't remember it being that expensive. Honestly, I thought it'd be a lot cheaper. I mean, okay, we'll check when the tickets come out. I I was really planning to go, but then after you told me it was gonna be maybe 100k, I might not go just because it's 100k. You know, it's like a lot of money. I have that much to spare, like right off the bat. Without really planning for it, because I didn't know it was going to be that much. I could have planned better. I could have searched it up, but I don't know. I didn't really think it was gonna go up until last month. So that wasn't really on my mind either to like put aside some funds for it. I like the way the white dry brushing looks. Anyways, we're going to continue with blue for the flowers. I think we're gonna need this. Still nagging and complaining the prices. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just damn. I did not expect it to be that expensive. Is all. Like I really did not. I thought it was going to be cheaper. Last time 20k. Now it's 100k. Inflation is really wow. That's really quick too. I don't think it was that long ago that I checked. I mean not checked. Uh I don't think it was that long ago that it was 20k. That's why I'm like shocked. I'm shocked. Honestly, did not know. Did not know it was going to be that drastic. That's like a lot of. That's a. That's a like big change. It's not. It's not like. I don't know. I'm just speechless at the moment. It's just speculation. Don't worry. Uh, hopefully it's not that expensive. I don't think that it should be that expensive. Honestly, I really don't think it should be that expensive. I hope it's not that expensive so that I can actually go. Because I'm actually looking forward to going. But yeah, if it is that expensive, I don't think I can afford to go. Anyways, before I continue ranting and then just only have that as our topic today, why don't we change the topic? You guys have anything you guys want to ask me other than that? Like other than Komifu stuff? Because I feel like that's sailed. Discussed it now. Oh, I like the way this looks. I like the way this yellow looks on the concrete color. And I like that it's going to be fine if I brush over the green with it because I'm going to highlight some parts of the green with this yellow specifically anyways. So it's going to look fine if I like mess it up. I actually like how it looks. I'm gonna dry brush the heck out of this one too then. Oh, this one's not showing as much. Okay, that's good. Let's try. I think this yellow goes really well with stone colors, considering I did not buy it for this purpose. This is a very interesting find. Also very great with earthy colors, which I guess I should have expected, considering, but I did not. I thought it'd be a lot less great with darker colors, but it looks really nice and natural on them too. Oh, too much. Really nice and natural on them too. So this is just a really nice dry brush color overall, I think. Okay. I'm going to go over the flowers with this dry brush color as well, because that's what I did on the first one. But I don't think it's as visible, so I don't mind it. But yeah. And then we're gonna go back here and dry brush over the flowers as well, because we haven't. I've been focusing on the cement hedge, I guess. That's what this is maybe called. I'm not sure what it is called. Okay. So compared to this one, I think we lack actual like lighter brown. So I think I might go over the logs with a lighter brown. Anyways, where's this? How has your week been? Oh, my week. How has it been? It's been weird, I feel, because a lot of changes are happening to my life right now at the moment, and it's just kind of, I don't know, it came kind of suddenly, so I was not expecting a lot of things to change in my life, and then suddenly everything did. So that was just kind of jarring, I guess, the best way to explain it. It just gave me a little shock, but I think considering everything, it's been going well, just a bit shocking, and like a lot of things have been displaced from my life, so I need to like get a lot of things back on track. But yeah, changes in a good way. So hopefully it stays that way in a good way. But yeah, good changes, but it's just not really. It wasn't really anything that I planned, so it came kind of suddenly, and I need to like get on track with it. I guess that's the best way I can explain it. Yes, it is very good. I'm really glad that these things are happening, but yeah, again, it's just kind of jarring. So I had to really take a back seat for a bit and then reroute. I think this is a good rust color last time, so we're gonna use this as rust. Oh, we're almost done, guys. This one has what's it called, metal, and this one doesn't, but this one has bones and this one doesn't. So we're gonna have to rust up the metal on this, and then we'll do something else. So for the metal, for the rust, I'm just gonna lightly brush over it with this color, which is supposed to be kind of like a bronze color, but I am just using it as rusty kind of color. Also, why is this log so concrete colored? I think we need to change that, so we're gonna add this to the log itself, so it stands out slightly more. Just a small amount though, so that it doesn't look too off. Yeah, okay, so I think that's not enough rust, so I'm gonna add more of this. What are we painting next today? 6-hour affiliate party? No! I have things to do tomorrow, and I have something that I need to do that I haven't done, so I won't be streaming for 6 hours, unfortunately. Maybe next time. Maybe next time I'll stream for 6 hours. But as of now, that's not going to happen. I'm sorry. I wish I could, but I don't think I'm built to do that. Also, I haven't eaten, so I'm planning to eat after this. So I need to do that first. Also, we're going to add some rust here too, I think. It's slightly more metallic than, I guess, concrete would have it. And I don't think concrete rusts either, but it's a good texture, and I like it, so we're gonna keep doing it. Okay, and then I think we can add some kind of moss, which we'll be mixing with this color. Not too much of it. And some black. Not eaten, what time is it here? Oh, you're gonna be mad at me. You're gonna be really mad at me. Because my friends are usually mad at me. I haven't eaten, and it is 10 p.m. at night. 10:21 to be exact. I was supposed to eat, but I ended up spray painting, so I did not end up eating after that. I'm sorry. I'll eat after this, I promise. I'm almost done. So I'm sorry. You know, it's fine. So back when I first started working and was financially not independent, you know, it was like the first time I've ever gotten a paycheck, and I wanted to make every last bit of that paycheck count. So I would not eat for like a whole day. So this is fine. This is still like tame compared to that. It's not great, but like it's pretty tame. And also, I don't get hungry that often, to be honest. When I still went to the office, usually my lunch would probably be like one bottle of tea. Like, well, not bottle. It's like box, like that big box, or two. When I decide that I'm hungry, I get another one. So two, like usually, I think. Sacrificing food for your painting passion. I'm not really sacrificing food. It's just I'm going to eat after this anyways, so it'll be okay kind of situation. I'm like I ada sima, so I have GERD as well. But I'm just not great with keeping a eating schedule. I'm really terrible with like schedules for food, especially because I don't know if this is a universal thing, but if I wait long enough, I stop being hungry. I don't know if it's like an everyone thing, but like I can kind of will myself to stop being hungry. And that's shocked a lot of my friends as well. And then I've been able to, like, when we're looking for food, I'm like, I'm really hungry, and then after when we get there, I'm no longer hungry. So that's a thing that I can do. So usually if I'm hungry and there's not really much to eat, I just tell myself I'm not gonna be hungry, and then that's the end of it. Yeah, yeah, that's what I get a lot as well. They're like, you have a gift. I can't believe you can stop being hungry. That's just ridiculous. But yeah, I think that stemmed from like my childhood for when I decided I was gonna go on a diet. So I think I was chubbier when I was in grade school. Yeah, I was in grade school. I was pretty chubby. I wasn't like fat or anything, I don't think. I was pretty chubby though. But that was something that uh, I was always conscious of it kind of situation. So I ended up trying to diet, and then I think I took it a little bit too far back then. And then now, because of that, my stomach's just grown really small, and I'm just not really able to eat that much anymore. But this time, it's not because I'm dieting, it's just I can't eat that much anymore. Jaga-jaga makan biarpun cuma sesuap dua suap. Aku makan kok setiap hari, don't worry. I eat. It's just sometimes the schedule thing is a bit hard to keep. But I have people who get mad at me if I don't eat, so I'm okay. It's okay. I have people taking care of me. If not, I'd be dead, I think. Honestly, though, I feel like if I had to live by myself, I'd be dead. So quick. So damn quick. I don't think I would survive. Teach me, my diet is never ending. I think. I don't know what I did. I don't remember what I did back in grade school when I tried to diet, but I think it was just like a lot of willpower of not touching the food. And then one day I just decided I'm not gonna eat that much. So I stopped trying to eat as much. And then suddenly one day it's just, I can't eat that much. Like it was going to be a cheat day, and then suddenly I'm like, hey, wait, I'm full. That's weird. That's not normal. Usually I'm not full, and then I realize my stomach probably shrank. It's probably not a thing that can happen often either, but like I don't know if that was something that like random and weird and it just happened to me or something. But yeah, I think a lot of willpower willed that into existence. Willed my ability to just stop eating on command into existence. And I need to put this back, which I realized it's supposed to be a stone, I think. I think we're done. I think we just need to seal them. I'm pretty happy with how they turned out, so I think we're going to just seal them. So, I'm going to put everything away, and then we'll seal them with glossy varnish for the night haunts, and then a matte varnish for the bases, which is partially to make the night haunt look more like a standout thing, like the main character, but also because I had this lacquer thing that I used on it, and it has like a sheen to it. So I don't think if I add, like I don't think it'll be nice to add a matte one on top of it. Like I'm gonna look nice. So we're going to add a glossy one on top. I think this isn't clean enough, so I'm gonna clean it now first. Also, I got a new Wi-Fi that I'm testing out, and it's still like during the trial period. So I need to know, is this compared to my usual streams, is it like better quality wise? Like is it lagging less often, and also like is it not as blurry? Really? It's been flawless? Oh, that's great. That's good to hear. It is better. Okay. So at least I have my answer then. But the problem is, right, I'm really glad that it's a lot better Wi-Fi wise. Oh really? I'm sorry. But like, okay, so I used to be a different provider, right? I still have that provider because if this one didn't work out, we were just gonna cancel this one. But um, that one has actual TV channels that is quite often used. But this one, it doesn't have any channels, so I'm I'd be pretty sad if I had to let that go. The channels, I mean, because I have this one channel that I really love to watch, and I don't think I can bear to not have that channel. But at the same time, I don't think we can afford having two of them either. So we're gonna have to let go of one. I'm just sad that that I might not be able to watch TV. The TV adds another complexity into it. Do what you must, we will be here. Thanks. I'm I'm glad that you guys are going to stay, but yeah, I've been like in a dilemma about that honestly. Because I do like the channel, but it's not just me, right? It's not just me who likes the channel. But also I do prefer this internet, I think. I've been using it for like almost a week now. Without streaming itself, it's already pretty good, and I don't have like any moments where I need to rage just yet. I've been playing quite nicely with like almost no lag and all. And then also like watching YouTube and stuff has not lagged or buffered either that much for me compared to the old one. But yeah, TV is going to go. That's the problem. I kind of wish I could keep both, to be honest. But I'm glad that you guys are having a better quality of a stream today. Because I made sure to test it out so that I know. I'm glad I got an answer. I'm also conflicted about the answer. But yeah, I'm glad that the internet is working out fine, so at least I have an answer to give my dad because he's the one who asked me to test it out and tell him if it's better or not. And if it's better, he's going to cancel the old one. So I'm pretty sure the internet's going to stay. I'm just sad about the TV. But I mean, I guess TV isn't really that big anymore, anyways, right? But I really just like that one channel, honestly. It's just one channel that I was like unwilling to give up. But it's like pretty nice to have that channel on when there's nothing else, you know? So that's why I'm kind of conflicted about it. If you guys want to know what channel it is, it's called Crime Investigation. And I don't know, it's just a very nice channel to have on in the background while you're doing work and stuff. My mom also likes the channel, so that's why we'll both be very sad about it. I feel like it's going to be like an actual loss to us in that part. But I'm glad the internet's a lot better still, because I've been having trouble with like work meetings as well. Usually when it comes to like what's it called, Zoom meetings and stuff, it's really laggy usually. So I'm glad that this isn't lagging. I was scared that it was just because like nobody's using it on the same floor, because usually everyone's down here and we're all using the same internet, and I thought that's why we're lagging. But I guess the internet quality is kind of different. I'm not quite sure 100% yet because it hasn't really been a week. But yeah, I feel like I've ranted again. How have you found the internet on your side? Uh, uh, I don't know actually. I did not. I didn't look for internet. Suddenly, my dad came home with the guy installing the internet and the new TV box with like 0 channels. So the new TV, it has like pre-recorded shows. I think small amount of channels, but it also has YouTube, and you can download Twitch and stuff like that, and you can download Chrome as well on it, and you can watch your internet from the big screen. But I feel like if I could get like an adapter to project my laptop onto the screen, that's still the same thing. But so that wasn't really something that I cared much about, but it was something, I guess. But the internet they're offering apparently is a lot better, so I I don't know, I didn't expect it to be that much better, to be honest. You should Google internet spread tests. Hold on. You should Google internet spread tests on both and compare the two to get a new router as well. Sometimes that can be the issue. So for the old one, we've been changing it. The router, I mean, we've been changing it a lot because it has a lot of issues, and often has issues very often. We had, I think, like a whole. So when the pandemic first started, we had like a whole week, no, almost a month maybe, or like at least 2 weeks with literally zero internet. So I had to go out to cafes to actually do my job, and it was during the very beginning of the pandemic. So it was kind of hard too because everything was still in lockdown. But it was either that or no internet at all. So I had to find a cafe that was open and that didn't have that many people in it, and then work from there. Luckily, I did not contract COVID during that time, but it was also not the best experience looking for cafes during a pandemic, you know? So it was just really bad overall. And then they changed the router and it got better for like a week or so, and then problems kept happening again. So we just kind of gave up. Uh, Problems have just been occurring again and again with that one. I do think it's time for a change. And they're raising the prices and locking more channels. So I don't think it's worth keeping, to be honest. Raising the prices, fine. But then not only are they raising it, but they're locking more channels that we previously had access to. So I think that was like the dick move, I feel. But yeah, uh, teman-temanmu nanti cosplay juga. I don't think mereka bakal cosplay. I think karena teman-teman aku cowok semua juga kan ya, jadi mungkin mereka kurang mau cosplay. Tapi not just that sih, mereka kayaknya bukan tipe orang yang cosplay juga sih. Masalahnya di situ sih, bukan mereka cowok atau apa. Soalnya seingat aku pas di Komifuro there were a lot of guys who cosplayed. A lot of guys who cosplayed. I remember there was Hinata, there was Kageyama, so many guys who cosplayed. But that could also have been girls cosplaying as guys. So I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure there were guys cosplaying there. So it's not that's not the problem. They're just not. I just don't think that they're cosplayers. Like I don't think they're going to cosplay because they don't seem like they're going to cosplay. I don't know. They're my friends, but I'm not sure. Back to the internet thing, I guess. I meant speed like to check how fast it is. There's internet checks you can do, and it'll tell you your upload and download speed. I think my dad did that, and the new one did do better, but he wanted like a practical test so that like he knows it's not just for that specific like internet test that it's doing better, or like not specific situation that it's done better in, because at that time there was like almost nobody home when he tested, so that could have been the reason why it tested well, right? So he was like, why don't you test it when you're streaming, because usually my streams have problems too, right? So that's why he decided to ask me to test it like for while streaming. So I'm glad it's great. I'm glad it worked out great. And I think we're going to keep it. I'm pretty sure we're going to keep this one because my dad's also not keen on them raising the prices so much and then also locking more features and channels unless we add to our package, which we're not gonna do. We don't need any more of that. Like we don't need any of the other channels and stuff like that. But yeah, they're locking more things but increasing the pay. My dad's just not into that, so that's why I think he went out of his way to get the new provider. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think I've been painting within view. But yeah. So I think we might keep this smooth streaming experience. Oh, I forgot. I also want to top coat this guy. I'm sorry that I have my feet up, but it feels more comfortable to paint like this because I can also rest my chin with my, what's it called, on my knees. You know, sometimes it's very, like, when it's late, your brain knows it's late, and then your brain just stops working. Because, like, who the hell forgets knees? That's not a thing that I thought I'd ever forget, like, word-wise. But I guess my brain's kind of shut down already. You know, sometimes I don't like adding top coats because I can't see the top coats where it's been. So I'm afraid of like missing spots with top coats. The only thing that makes this easier slightly is that it's glossy, so I know where it's gone slightly. But the lacquer based paint that I coated this with was also slightly glossy. It has a sheen to it, so it's definitely not matte by any sense. So that's kind of hard to differentiate whether I've gone through it or not. So hopefully I did not miss any spots on this. And I think that's good for that area. Let's move on. I think I've done the sword, but I just haven't done the front. The hilt, at least I've done. I know I've done the hilt. Haven't done this part down here. So, in case you didn't know, you're not supposed to add paint right away onto the thing. You're supposed to put it on like a palette or something. But I'm just really lazy, so we're doing it this way. And I'm just like taking it from the bottle itself. But usually people will put this onto a palette first, which like sometimes usually it's a metal tray. I am just way too lazy to do that. So it's just going to be right away on the model. Because, I mean, it's worked out before. I've done this so many times, right? This thing that I'm doing, putting the gloss onto the model itself without putting onto a palette. And it's worked out fine, so it should be okay. Probably not the best thing to like copy someone do. Probably shouldn't do this if you're painting your own thing. But it's working for me, so I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm sorry if this is triggering, but I'm really just damn lazy. I know I shouldn't be this lazy about it, but I mean, it's not gonna make that much of a difference if I put it onto a palette or not. So I don't think it's a big problem. And I think it's clear how I live my life. It's like c'est la vie mentality. It's like go with the flow. And also very, what's it called? Very lazy. Uh, okay, I think I need to clean this up first before I can continue to the matte one. It's looking good. Yay! That's great. I'm glad it's looking great. Okay, next one is the matte one for the bases itself because graveyards, I don't think they glow. At least I haven't seen one that glow unless it's on Scooby Doo. Oh, did you know? That's like my favorite, favorite franchise. Almost most favorite franchise in the world. Scooby Doo. The Scooby Doo franchise. I don't know what about it. I like the old ones better, to be honest. A lot better than the new ones, but yeah. Um, During the pandemic, when it first hit and it felt like I've got nothing to do, the very first thing I did was download all of the Scooby Doo movies, series, animated, not animated, everything. And then I've watched all of them. And then I've rewatched them because I think that's just like my favorite, one of my favorite franchises in the world. And I don't know why I like it so much either, but it's it's just there. It's like my favorite. I don't know why. Like I feel like there's something there that I just really like, but I can't pinpoint what exactly about the franchise that I really really like up to the point of like being able to watch and rewatch all of their movies like that. But yeah, Scooby Doo. The more you know about me, I guess. Oh, you're a Scooby Doo fan. Yes, yes, I am. Oh, actually, that would be nice. A Velma cosplay, I think, would be nice. But the thing about Velma, she wears this sweater, and it's kind of hard to get sweaters here, especially because it's very hot most of the time. Like, we don't have winter or anything, so it's usually very hot, and it's only gotten hotter. So, getting a, a sweater is kind of hard, especially like a turtleneck knit type sweater. I think it's going to be hard to find one that's breathable here, which is a problem if I'm going to be wearing it outside of being cosplay. But if I'm gonna spend some money on a cosplay that like borderline looks like human normal human clothes that I can wear out anywhere, I'm going to wear it out, you know? I'm not going to just keep it at home. I'm definitely going to wear it out as like a normal outfit. But yeah, problem is it's just really hot here. And I'm not the type of person who can survive without an AC either. I don't know if that was obvious or if I looked like I can survive without AC, but I cannot. The more you know, again, I cannot survive without an AC because it gets hot really quick here. Oh, did someone just follow me? I don't know who that is. Hold on. Thank you for the follow. So nice. But yeah, anyways, back to what I was saying. Um, yeah, so getting a turtleneck, a knit turtleneck, is probably not the best idea to wear out. But if I do come across one that looks kind of like in Velma's color, I might just get it. Also, I don't think short hair like Velma's suit me though. But, you know, I don't really mind, I think. getting a wig like Velma's. Who knows, one day I might feel like short hair and want to walk out with short hair. But the thing is, right, I don't actually know how to put on a wig yet. Like, I haven't been able to put on a wig. My wig that I got for your, I still put it on kind of very terribly. So, hopefully, if I get another wig, and also hopefully by the time Komifuro is a thing, which is like this month, right? But like closer to the end. Hopefully by then I've already mastered how to use the wig. You'd kill the cosplay for sure? Really? I kind of highly doubt it because I don't think I suit short hair because I had short hair for a bit. I didn't quite like it as much as my longer hair. Like that was a bob, right? Around here. I'm not sure if I'm going to suit that because I got the bob and I didn't quite like the way I looked with the bob. Uh, I didn't mind like shoulder length hair, but like I just don't think I look that great with bob. I definitely know you would. You may not prefer it, but you'll still look amazing. Oh, you're so nice. I feel like I don't know. I say this often to people who compliment me, but like I feel like you're biased. I don't know why you're biased, but sounds like you're biased. But yeah, I'll try it out. I'll try to find a sweater and skirt. What else do I need? I think I need to get thicker rimmed glasses. Glasses are kind of expensive, you know, here for some reason. It's like more expensive than I thought they'd be. I'm gonna let these dry first for a bit, but they're already kind of touchable. Already kind of touchable even if they're not completely dry. But yeah, you see the difference in color? I did not expect it to be this drastic. Although this one also looks a lot more pink than this one. I think it's because I have what's it called? I shaded this one a lot less than this one, and also the highlights are a lot more muted here. But that's also because I didn't put it as strong as this one. But the base itself is already a lot brighter than this one, so I guess that's that. I think this one and this one match more to each other, although it's still, this one's a lot more vibrant still. This one's a bit more gloomy colored. And all because I changed the primer from black to white. So I did not expect that to be that drastic, but apparently it is. Biased lol, because I also love cats. That's true. Cat lovers just come together, I feel. Let me change the, what's it called? The scene. So it'll focus on my face now because I'm not really doing anything other than chatting with you guys at the moment. And I don't feel the need to have the big screen. So yeah. So I'm glad I'm done with everything. I'm kind of tired. I'm gonna like snack. So this is not really my dinner. I have rice, but this is a snack that I've been eating to keep myself satiated. I was eating this at the beginning of the stream too. But yeah. I'm eating! Yeah. It's okay, I'm eating. This is like one of the best desserts ever. If you guys didn't know. I don't know if you guys like knew, but I'm obsessed with these things. I love them once you get like the traditional market more, but this one was close to my house, so I got these instead. What is this? Huh. So this is like very thinly fried dough, basically. This is called lekker. Lekker. So usually it's filled with chocolate, but I got like a milk filling for this one. So it's not like obvious. It looks kind of like prata bread, but it's not. So they usually have this like pan It looks like the one to make crepe with, but they make it really, really crispy and really thin. Like, this is already slightly thick for this thing. I don't know if you guys can see how thin it is, but like that's very thin. But this is also already pretty thick for this kind of thing. You thought it was a prawn? No. I didn't think it looked like a prawn. So this is what it looks like pre-eaten. It looks like a taco. So usually they have this like round pan without any edges, and then the way they make it is they pour the batter, but then I think usually they swirl the pan itself. I'm not quite sure if that's true, but where I went, that's how they did it. And then they made it into like really thin, like almost like prata bread, but really, really thin. And then they add their toppings, and then they fold it up like a crepe. But usually they only fold it in half. Because usually it's pretty small. It's not that big. Crepes are a lot bigger than this. Usually these are like a plate sized and then folded in half. For crepes, it's usually like twice the plate and then folded a few times over. But that's also why these are a lot cheaper. Yeah. I don't think there's ever been, I'm not sure, so don't take me for my word when I say this, but I don't think that there's salty versions of this. Like, I don't think people have paired this with anything salty. At least not that I know of. Yes, I'm having this and then a big meal. I'm going to have rice after this. I bought some, but I was painting when the guy came and delivered my food, so I couldn't eat it. So I put it inside first. It's on the microwave. I'm going to eat after this, don't worry. But yeah. I think that's it. Since I still need to eat. And I need to heat it up before I eat, so like eating one of this would probably be around the time I need to heat it up. Tim bubur diaduk atau tidak? Diaduk. I want all of my porridge toppings to be spread out evenly. If that makes sense. I think it makes sense. It should make sense. Like, yeah. Ya kan diaduk. It's better, I feel, kalau diaduk. Yeah. Exactly. Because also, I like the porridge the ones that have kind of like a soup sometimes. Those are kind of nice as well. So especially those need to be mixed. Yes, I am. I don't know. I just don't think it's nice if it's not mixed because it's weird. You're supposed to get all of the toppings and stuff to be able to actually taste the porridge the way it was meant to be eaten. And then if you don't mix it, then like, what are you doing? I guess like why are you like trying to pick out the smaller parts? You know, I don't know how to explain it, but. Yeah, kan? It's weird if you don't mix it. Because, like, I feel like it's just not gonna taste as good. Because you're supposed to have everything mixed together for it to taste, like, optimal. I think. That's how I would explain it. But, yeah. I just think that it would be a lot better to mix it. Because if not, why would they put that many toppings? I feel like it's there for a reason. So I'm definitely Team Diado. But anyways, let me swallow this. Anyways, I think I'm going to end the stream so I can eat. Welcome to the league. Thank you. I'll gladly join the Diaduk League. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna end the stream so I can eat. Thank you so much for coming to my stream and watching me do all this stuff. I'll post a picture of all of this later after it dried up a bit. But yeah, thank you so much for coming and watching me. I really appreciate it. Take care of the stream and energy as always. Thanks. I'm very appreciative of everyone who comes here. And thanks so much for subbing and following and just interacting with me when I have a live. Honestly, it's really nice to have people who are active on your live and then chatting with you as well. And I really do enjoy your company. So thanks so much for coming. Hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow for This Is Albi. And I think that's it. I think that's all that we have to do and say today. So goodbye. Good night and maybe good morning or evening or whatever it is. You're welcome. Thanks for coming and joining the stream. You guys are really appreciate it. See you tomorrow. Hopefully I can not be as rushed as today. So thank you so much. I really enjoyed chatting with you guys and painting with you guys. So see you tomorrow. Bye.